see me? Wait. Please, I need your help. I don't have much time. They want to erase me. They want to erase who I am. They're coming.
Who defaced the pages of this manifesto? This is a disaster. This is poison. Who fed you this poison? It was the librarian, wasn't it? That snake. How did nobody see these being distributed? Cooper, get us some water. Sovereign water from the commissary. Go! Where is it? Not the defaced manifesto. Where is it? Tell me, or I'll tell them.
But you are them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Child, where is it?
Where's what?
I did not call for Prizrak.
Our computer scrubbed the word poison. I have to check it out.
It's not like that, Derringer. I can handle this precal myself.
Look, I need to know if someone's poisoning the food and water supply in this place.
I am talking about this, you idiot. Poison for the mind.
It's just a manifesto.
Not just. It's been contaminated. These are the words of Zager.
Zager is dead. But I guess we could dig him up and shoot him again. Anything else, Murray?
What? That's not enough?
The girl's infected. Found reading contraband. Third offense. We are taking her
I
to
didn't
calibration.
read
I am
anything.
in charge, your Derringer. You will put her in a confinement cell. There will be no recalibration without my authority.
Fine. Just do it before the arrival. And watch your step.
What's your step?
You ever shut up?
Bring her a blanket. I don't want her freezing to death before tomorrow. Hurry up!
Good evening, citizens of Metamorphosis. As we make our final preparations, we must be extra vigilant. Recent events have brought us the capture and killing of a man whose sinister, disgusting actions caused no small amount of grief. You know who I am referring to. I will not speak his name again. But even though he has been eliminated, other threats remain. Just tonight, another treasonist was attempting to infect the minds of our youngest and brightest with lies, masquerading as divine text. This Mimeo apostate will be dealt with in the same manner as the one who inspired him. Keep a watchful eye out for our Republic, my friends. And in return, she will watch over you.
You're still here. You have to help me. They're going to hurt me. Recalibrate me. She's probably watching me now. They say I'm infected, contaminated for reading something I wasn't supposed to. Can you help me somehow? Can you help me get out of here? The cameras. Can you see me? You can see me in there. Yeah. What's the difference? There's no way you can help me from there. You're just another pair of eyes watching me. Did you do that? Did you open the door? I don't know who you are or how you're doing this, but somehow you found a way into this place. Can you help me find a way out? Okay, let's go.
Hello. Please do not be alarmed by the sound of my voice. My name's Cooper. I am communicating with you in text-to-speech because it is too risky for me to use my real voice. I am the one who found the phone in the girl's room just a moment ago. I've returned the phone to her because she is in danger and I wish to help her. It seems you wish to help her too. I do not presume that you are as technically inclined as I am. So I will skip the occupational lingo and get directly to the point. The phone she's carrying is a link, giving you access to our facility's online network. It is called OmniView. By entering OmniView, you can easily move from one camera to another. To keep the girl out of sight, you'll need to scout ahead for her. The rest I'll explain as you go. Good luck. I'm sure you can hack it in this place. That was a joke, by the way. Sometimes my humor gets lost in translation. A good reminder. Use the cameras to see what's in the next room.
Sanchez,
Yes, madame.
don't forget to give her the sodium thiopental injection.
Yes, madame.
I once spent some time stuffed in a locker. This may surprise you, but I wasn't very popular in high school.
Huh?
This is P0 brand pepper spray. You can equip this for the girl using either the controller or from the bottom left corner of your phone screen. You can tap on a guard to instruct her to attack. Each canister contains a single shot. It will temporarily disable guards, but be careful. Before long, they'll be back on patrol and angrier than ever.
Look, pepper spray.
I'll find you.
Lemon pepper spray.
Got him. Zager killed in firefight with Prizrak. The depravity of this man was boundless. Best to remove the comments section for the online edition and change "shot dead by Prizrak" to "killed in firefight by Prizrak." This way it suggests he was given a sporting chance. When the surveillance video of this day surfaces, and it will, it's going to require major surgery if they want it to look like justice.
Last month, a precal got their hands on a canister of pepper spray. They blinded a loyalist Prizrak during routine inspection.
I found some pepper spray. Something there. A Zager cassette.
Despite being obnoxious, this poster makes a valid point. The girl is less likely to attract attention if she walks softly. Recently, the children in Metamorphosis have become more brazen in their attempts to take things from the Prizrak. Surely, this was Zager's influence. The paranoia is warranted in this case. A precal once found the key to the armory and stole a dozen tasers. It took 7 Prizrak to finally bring him down. If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on it. I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout.
Let's see what's inside the box.
The Prizrak waged their campaign against Zager from this very room. The following conversation was recorded 2 months ago.
Listen, Prizrak, calling the man a menace doesn't give him the credit he deserves. Put another team on scrubbing through the footage.
I will, sir. Though so far the camera network hasn't been terribly effective.
Zager's a human being, not some phantom. He casts a shadow like the rest of us. And I'm giving you more than you should need to find him. Now, should that prove too difficult for you?
No, sir. I understand. Watch your step. Over there.
Prizrak. We've been spotted. There must be a way to open it. Do you see the door there? That's where I have to go. If I can get to the library, I can find the librarian. He can protect me.
Hey, Clark. You can sleep in your bed. Come on. Derringer wants us to lock up the atrium.
I had a dream I won the lottery.
Yeah? What was the jackpot?
10,000.
You gotta dream bigger than that if you want to buy your way out of here.
Now's our chance. Let's go through this door.
Okay, how does it sound? Dear Mr. Derringer, after mentioning this to you in passing, I wanted to send you this letter reminding you of my sincere desire for advancement. I believe I have a lot to offer, and in my current position, I will not be able to demonstrate my true potential. Plus, it's boring. Whenever you have time, I would love the opportunity to discuss my moving to the day shift at greater length. Sincerely, yada yada yada. How's that?
Okay. Go ahead and hack it open. What do we do now?
Hello. It is Cooper again. You need to upgrade your software at a demon server to open this door. Then the girl can enter the library. The nearest demon is in the commissary, on the other side of the dorms. The dorm is a big place, so I have updated your map with this waypoint to the server in the commissary. Proceed with caution.
It seems like you have a plan. What do we need to do?
Nothing going.
This is one of the best games I own. Well, used to own. The graphics are beautiful, and the music is wonderful. And the writing is pretty funny. I like Logfella. He doesn't talk much. Like me.
Settle down, children, settle down. I am as anxious as you are to acquaint myself with Miss Prideaux. She is a most welcome addition to our Republique. And to that end, I would like to present her and all of you with this small gift, a symbol of longevity and the relationships we look forward to watching take root.
Thank you so much, Headmaster. As one who will be so singularly focused on the well-being of these young, bright minds, I am truly humbled. I cannot express how sincerely I am looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you.
It's locked.
Clear.
This is the girl's room. 390H. Of course, this isn't what she calls herself.
"390H, my dear, my inspiring pupil. I know you're not accustomed to gifts, but this is more than just some trinket. It is a secret between you and I, and it cannot be shared until we are both ready. So I will keep the key for safekeeping until the two of us agree to open it together. Until then, I hope you will treasure its beauty as much as I do you. And when you gaze upon it, I hope your thoughts will be of me."
What's yours is mine. Hey, Fishy, you hungry? Here you go. What does the world look like to you? Fishy, I'll tell you a secret. I like a boy who lives on the other hall. The one we call Weep. He sits beside me in history class, and he's adorable. I'm too shy to talk to him. Pyramid flags flutter in the wind. His voice carries above them, singing a promise to lead these men to honor, protect, and love them. From his garden perch, he keeps us secure against the forces of evil. He spares our minds the hollow allure and fraud of Zager's upheaval. The Republique stands and will for all time, safe from ruin or disaster, because he is watching out for us all, our noble and wise headmaster.
There are few things, librarian, as disappointing as failed leadership, especially when that leadership fails by giving in to mental illness or desire. Hawthorne came from a line of leaders, but you wouldn't know that by reading his account of Dimsdale. The Scarlet Letter would teach our citizens that its leadership can succumb to the weaknesses that we work daily to cure. Such doubt is unacceptable. Where would we be without faith in government?
this? I'll check his pockets. I got something.
Japan had the sense to try and then fine a translator for dragging this garbage into Japanese. Out there beyond our walls, Lady Chatterley's lover has a reputation as sidekick to hormones in adolescent awakenings. Puberty is a delicate time. We need to cultivate it as a plant in a garden. We cannot teach them control with this floating around. I assure you, we know better than Lawrence.
A modern game with all the trappings of a great 90s arcade cabinet, mutants, post-apocalyptic environments, killer co-op. I like to imagine nuclear throne machines lining every laundromat and corner store, disaffected youths pushing grannies out of the way, placing quarters to claim their spot in line. The developers at Lambier are the true wasteland kings.
What do you got?
Look what your arrogance has wrought. You are destroying the things that make your life meaningful. You are doing this to yourself. And unless you tell me where you have hidden that manifesto, I will accelerate that which you have already chosen to inflict upon yourself. Prizrak, take this precal to confinement.
Nothing to report. All's quiet here.
What's going on? A Zager cassette.
Some OmniView abilities require battery power and will not work when the girl's phone is not well charged. You will probably find more batteries lying around this facility. You may also recharge the phone at a demon server or inside confinement rooms.
No sign of the pre-cal. Everything looks good.
I'll check his pockets. Got it.
All's quiet here.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could. They call Super Hexagon a Twitch game. I doubt even Doc Holliday had quick enough reflexes for this one. I've never gotten farther than 3.5 seconds. It's intense. I don't know if that's because it gives me vertigo, or because of the ominous lady shouting game over every time I die.
Prizrak checking in.
I'll check his pockets. Got it. Thanks. You found me a good spot. They won't find me in here.
When I play Kentucky Route Zero, I'm transported to my childhood. I can smell the coffee-stained computer in my father's home office. Conway's surrealistic point-and-click adventure is something best experienced on a quiet Sunday morning. As the sunlight pours into the room, I wonder when the developers at Cardboard Computer will release the next episode. I don't mind waiting though. Every new episode is a gift.
What have you got?
Let's go for the steal. Got it. I'll be taking this.
We lost the girl. Nothing to report.
Let's see what he's got on him. Got it.
The body is strange, librarian. Oxytocin and endorphins lead so many to mistake robotic chemical responses for emotional attachments. Worse, though, is what Burroughs promotes. He suggests deviant behavior as a mechanical way around the trappings of societal control. We cannot let people think their bodies are ways around the state. They must exercise the Republique with their bodies in everything they do. Everything. Throw naked lunch in the pile.
Alexander Bruce describes his game as a mind-bending psychological exploration game, which sounds a lot more fun than the definitive test of whether you are smart or not. But that's why I like Antichamber. It treats you like a functional human being, which also means you feel like an abject failure whenever you get stumped, like that one time I couldn't figure out how to exit the game. Tower defense games are a dime a dozen these days, but Kingdom Rush is the real deal. I wish I could tell you why, but I'm not a game designer. Well, I made a game one time, a game about a handsome, quiet guard who escapes from his horrible job. I call it Rogue Cooper.
This is quiet. Huh? I'm pursuing the subject.
Help.
I've captured the girl. I move the subject to confinement.
The girl must feel a strong sense of déjà vu, but fortunately you have been down this road before too. Each confinement room contains a power unit in case of power failure. Find the unit to open the door. It is in a different location inside every room, so check every corner in OmniView. If the girl needs to circumvent a room full of Prizrak, the vents are a good way to travel. This is a battery charging station. Certain Omni abilities will drain the battery on the girl's phone. You'll see her battery life displayed in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Direct the girl to any recharging station to juice up.
Welcome to my domain.
Hey there, you just found a data broker terminal. These are located throughout the facility. Any data you collect by scanning items in OmniView can be traded to the data broker in exchange for new Omni abilities. Omni abilities are valuable tools for gathering information and assuming control of the girl's environment.
See anything you like. Lure Prizrak away from the trolls. Listen in on voicemail messages. Monitor Prizrak patrol routes. Listen in on voicemail messages. Read email exchanges. Come back anytime.
find some pepper spray. Good idea. My bad. Equipping P0.
Sign of the girl.
Nice. What's yours is mine.
The girl has found one of the banned books. The Overseer has banned many books inside of Metamorphosis. As the poor librarian upstairs once said, it is better to ban a book than to burn it. Talk about taking lemons and making lemonade. I wonder if there are more books like this one lying around.
Can you believe that many regard Whitman, the iconic poet of the American Republic? That alone says enough. This verbal monument to sensuality and excess, you know that no library except Philadelphia would touch it after publication. Reading it is like watching the man stroll naked through the streets. I, too, sing the body electric, though perhaps more forcefully than even Whitman could enjoy.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention use this game as an educational simulator to show how diseases are spread. Pretty funny, considering the object of the game is to kill everyone in the entire world. That, and you can give your disease funny names like toxic doo-doo syndrome.
Welcome to my domain. Sorry to see you go.
the door.
How are you out of your cage?
Marae.
I gave you a stay of execution, and this is how you repay me.
Marae is coming.
Well, those flickering embers of clemency have gone cold.
There must be another way out of here.
That file is dead, and so have we. So
Before we can look to the future, we must look to the one who will lead us there.
are you when I get down there?
There must be something you can do.
The neighborly policeman gives the children time to settle down, maintaining law and order with rare discipline. Wisely, the politician shows that serving the people is the path of sane obedience. The slothful union man spends more time relaxing beneath the shade tree than sweating atop the scaffold. The overseer secures the bonds between us all. Only let him serve, and you will be served in return. The monopolist unifies different industries under the banner of righteous service to promote the common good. The civil engineer takes what is true, regardless of source, and puts it to use for safety and comfort. The lustful poet's vulgar winds blow down the walls of our house, exploding beauty into decadence.
Before we can look to the future, we must look to the one who will lead us there.
The state artist seeks only. The working class heroes keep their heads down and their minds on the tasks that edify and advance the human race.
Yes, madame. Watch your step in there. She could be on.
Come out, child. Make it easy on yourself. You know what I want. It's over. You're a rat in a cage. There is no escape.
Welcome to my domain. See anything? Maybe your present locations on the map. Lure Pritzrak away from the trolls. Leaving so soon.
Treglazov, Vice Admiral Matthews of the Pacific Fleet.
Pacific? You're a long way from home, Admiral.
So are you, if I'm to believe the rumors. First time in Washington, sir?
Hardly. I was told General Karnofsky was heading up this project.
The general retired over the holidays. I'm overseeing now, from a military standpoint at least.
I see.
Apologies if I seem hurried. I have a meeting with the new superintendent of the Naval Academy at 1.
That's in 5 minutes.
Like I said.
Well, it's hardly enough time to pitch my vision.
So I've read over your evaluative study, and we've taken your recommendations into account.
Is this a joke to you?
Excuse me?
Your security, the security of your country, is at stake.
Now you listen here. I dedicate my life to the protection and security of the United States. If you think you have a better approach, we'll entertain it. But do not come in here and make threats.
I made no such thing.
And try to muscle some wildly expensive cryptographic software through the door.
You can pay today to prevent a catastrophe. Or you'll pay tomorrow to clean it up.
Okay, that's a threat. Right there. You get out of my office. Now. Hey, Dolores. Yes, lock the door behind him. I don't want to see Mr. Treglazov anywhere near this building again. You understand? What the hell? No, I'm here. No, he left something on my desk. No, I don't think we need the bomb squad. It's a pin. It's just like a lapel pin.
Fake passports and foreign currency. The overseer has an escape plan, even if the rest of us do not.
Censorship AI to be updated, expanded. Profanity. An assault on young and old alike. Now that has gone too far. You can have my right to privacy. You can have my booze and caffeine and chocolate. But when you take away my right to curse a blue streak, you leave me with nothing to say. For once, in my job, I am absolutely speechless.
Welcome to my domain. What would you like a Prisoner patrol routes? Free email exchanges. Leaving so soon.
I'll be taking this.
One of the great terrors of literature is its ability to touch a reader's unspoken experience. But you understand, librarian. A Republique requires peace between its citizens. Animal Farm gives voice to bigoted trends we must erase. Its laws separate citizens into different body types. Those with 2 legs and 4 legs and wings. It's a short jump from this fiction to realizing that you've never liked the color of your neighbor's skin. This one belongs in a cage.
Nicely done. You are one cool customer. Now you have the Omni software update needed to access the library door. I have set a new waypoint to lead you back to the atrium. Before going back to the atrium, I recommend unlocking a few Omni abilities at this terminal. A screwdriver. These are great for opening vents, but they are flimsy and will often break. Hopefully, there's more than one lying around.
Found a screwdriver. Heading to the vent. There goes the screwdriver. Going in to pick his pockets.
You have just found a new battery for the girl's phone. Some OmniView abilities require battery power, and will not work when the girl's phone is not well charged. You will probably find more batteries lying around this facility. You may also recharge the phone at a demon server or inside confinement rooms.
I got something.
This is an excellent dungeon crawler RPG. I can relate to the hero who was dropped deep underground and left to fight his way out. It was another successful Kickstarter game. What warmed my heart the most was the inspired pop synth music.
Everything looks good. Recording. Over there. Engaging the subject.
Increase the threat level.
I've lost track of the subject.
Hey, I'm arranging one of the tech crews to run a full diagnostic of the metal detectors in the facility. But I want you to oversee the work on your station personally. There are too many potential hiccups that could be had in the commissary. And with the arrival approaching so quickly, I'm looking to you to shore up the weakest link. If you need any additional resources, you let me know.
I would add stolen cell phones to that list.
Let go of me!
I've apprehended the subject. What do you need with all this stuff? Captive is in confinement.
Looks like the Prizrak just took all of the girl's contraband items. No call for panic. If you want to get these items back, you'll need to have the girl pickpocket the offending Prizrak once she's out of the cell. Collected contraband is up by 47% in recent months. For a secure location, you would be surprised by what we find in their pockets.
P0 here.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase new abilities? Come back anytime.
I'll take this. They won't find me in here. You found me a good spot.
I'll find you.
Let's see what he's got on him. Nice. I hope they can't see me.
Huh? That's strange.
Such a display of finality is premature, don't you think?
Derringer doesn't think so. Either that kid's long gone or he's a skeleton in a wall somewhere. Either way, leaving his stuff laying around will only be a distraction.
And this is not. You want our wards to focus on the arrival, and not the poison in those manifestos, correct? Then perhaps such a public celebration of the boy's ability to elude us is counterproductive, no?
The boys' side of the commissary. This is where we meet. Why are they spying on the boys? I'll hold on to this.
Though this email doesn't mention it, we all know it was the librarian that slipped those poisoned manifestos to the kids.
This is Central. Derringer's folks distributed the new allotment of tasers last night. With all the added precautions because of the arrival, he insisted they be stowed in the lockbox for safekeeping. Passcode is 4118. And watch your step. If you thought the old ones had a kick, you really don't want to be on the business end of one of these new models.
This is a taser model C2CW. It really packs a punch, and will render its target incapacitated for the night. Equip the taser as you would any item in the girl's inventory.
I found a taser. Never been over here before. The headmaster calls it separate spheres. It's locked. I'm stuck.
No sign of the pre-cal. No sign of the girl.
Going in to pick his pockets. Got it. This may come in handy.
Situation is clear.
Half turn-based RPG, half Viking soap opera, the Banner Saga really has no business existing, which is why it warms my cold gamer heart that my fellow gamers kickstarted this game into existence. The team at Stoic delivered on their ambitious promises, and helped prove that us gamers can spot a hot new IP even when big publishers cannot.
Pasternak, in the Soviet Union, wrote a book critical of the October Revolution. Can you think of anything more stupid? Beyond that, Zhivago and Laura cuckold a servant of the state, and Pasternak has the gall to ennoble their sin as a mystic union. The worst form of physical love, betrayal, is favored over the physical sacrifice of a soldier for his country. I despise freewheeling artists, librarian.
Another broken screwdriver.
This old school boombox is ideal for playing back any audio cassettes the girl finds. Zager called this photo the perfect metaphor for our times. Zager was always inspired by uprisings. He hoped to inspire those inside Metamorphosis to rise up in similar fashion. The first photograph Zager ever took. There's an interesting story behind it. He told of it in his version of the manifesto. Zager's altered manifesto was still a work in progress at the time of his death.
You know what? Privacy is dead. Somehow, I'm still alive. It's missing. And someone's been in here. I swear it. I know what you're probably thinking. And yeah, I am paranoid. But you'd be paranoid too if everyone was always out to get you. I swear I put these pictures away before I left. And I scattered everywhere. Maybe was I just drunk? No. Someone was here. I can't stay here. Whoever it was, whoever messed with my stuff, they'll be back. I gotta leave this place. I suppose it was only a matter of time. Keeping a secret from the overseer is hard enough. Keeping a secret room, well, it's nearly impossible. I'm gonna have to burn this spot and move on now. Still, this is a life, right? Show me a revolutionary who isn't living in their own and I'll show you a revolution destined to fail. Because when that fateful day arrives and technology betrays us, I'll be well suited for survival. I'll set up shop, string some tin cans together, and I'll start spreading that gospel. But for right now, I can't settle down. I can't. Gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay lean. Living in shadow is a necessity in my line of work. You know what it's like? I'm like that rat scratching around behind your walls. Until one day, you don't hear him anymore. And you sit there and you hope he went silent because he's dead. But in your heart of hearts, you know that rat ain't dead. He's off somewhere, making more rats. Oh, God, this collar. Itchy, man. It's got me scratching like a flea-bitten dog in a patch of poison oak. Not to mention, I've got this clicking in my head that I just can't seem to shake. Bet you the overseer probably put a chip in my brain. Now it's malfunctioning. I figured forcing everyone to wear a collar wasn't enough, so he decides to tag us too. I have got an epic case of cabin fever. I think maybe I'm going crazy. Crazier than usual. I gotta get out of here. I tell you, my mind, it's melting. It's dripping out of my ears. It's all this technology, this invisible energy. It's cutting right through me every second of the day. Wi-Fi is killing me, man. It's cutting me down. Slowly. There's no way to turn my brain off, and no way to keep this guy's gray matter a secret from his prying eyes, because he's psychic. No, don't say that. Stop saying that. He has 1 billion cameras in this place, that's all. 1 billion cameras, and they're all aimed at me. Better if they were guns. You know, I'd kill myself if I thought it'd keep him from reading my phones. But he'd probably just dig up my corpse, plug out my spine, and shove it into some computer. Is that even possible? Can people really do that yet? Oh, God. My only choice is to keep drinking. Just keep drinking until my mind resembles an overcooked asparagus. I think I'm halfway there, I think. Every brain cell I drown is one less piece of evidence that bastard's thought police could turn against me. Booze is the best degaussing gun. Okay, I gotta go. Remember, don't trust me. Not even anyone. Zager here. I want to apologize for the recent radio silence, but lately there's been a special project occupying my time. See, I'm taking the old man's manifesto and I'm making a few changes. Treglazov may think his words are gospel, but I think he could use an editor. So I'm touching up those beautiful lies with a little ugly truth. All you gotta do is read between the lines. I gotta say, it's actually been easier than you might think. You can't swing a dead Prizrak without hitting a stack of manifestos in this place, so no shortage of raw materials. Oh, and if you're wondering about distribution, well, all I can say is there's a few sympathetic parties down here willing to scatter these new and improved copies around, like drugs on a schoolyard. Good luck rounding them all up, Derringer. Oh, and Treglazov, if you're listening, and let's be honest, you probably are, then know this. The damage is done. My marked up manifestos will soon go into circulation. They will be read. They'll be passed around. Eyes will be opened. Minds will be blown. And there will be no going back. You can't stuff the back in this Trojan horse. So happy reading. This is Zager saying to you, don't trust anybody. Not even me. Oh, but read my book.
Zager's secret compound discovered. Inside the rat hole, sources say pornography, drugs everywhere. Zager almost certainly had other hiding spots. Even Derringer suggested as much to me the other night in a, interview? I'm not printing this, of course. Makes him look bad. Makes them all look bad. You can't be perceived as having crack security when a crackpot is living in your walls rent-free.
Prizrak, I just received an alarming message that 933W was seen leaving the library wearing one of our uniforms. He may be heading back your way to find that girl he's been crushing on. Notify me immediately if the actions of any of our agents seem in the least bit suspicious to you.
I wonder what this mystery room with no camera feed could be. A Zager safe room, perhaps?
Check in. NPR. Nothing. Everything looks good.
I'll check his pockets.
Huh?
Oh. Ow. Good idea. We can recharge here. Good thinking. This spot looks good. I should be safe here.
She's definitely here.
Better raise the threat level.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase new abilities? Lure Prizrak away from the trolls. Monitor Prizrak patrol routes. Sorry to see you go.
Pepper spray here. Good idea. My battery was getting low.
There are many alcoves within Metamorphosis. Each one, a perfect fit for a precal who wishes to remain unseen.
Welcome to my domain. Leaving so soon.
He almost got me. He's not a threat for now.
Threat level is back to normal.
He's already been hit. I don't think we should spray him again. I think he's had enough.
Quiet tonight.
Going in to pick his pockets. Got it.
I'm pursuing the girl. What the? In pursuit of 390H.
Help!
Heading her way now.
Increase the threat level.
Get your hands off me!
Huh?
I hope they can't see me here.
Lost sight of the subject.
Threat level normal. Proceed with caution. Get that threat level up.
Doesn't look safe to me. No.
What? What is this? Mon Dieu. Banning the children's access to such fundamental literature was not enough. Now he believes these books have been smuggled into the domes. Please let the headmaster know that I shall investigate this, despite his suspicions being not only unwarranted, but mildly insulting.
Madame, do you really want me to tell him that?
All but the last part.
Zager's poisoned manifestos. More fuel for the fire. The girl should be extra careful going forward. Looks like Mireille knows she has escaped from the brig.
No. I don't trust that.
Mireille's liberal arts education is of little benefit in this crushing environment. I wonder if she would even recognize her former, idealistic self.
I'm not sure about that. No, I'm not sure about that. What's yours is mine.
Voltaire suffers from the core flaw of satire. He manifests the very villainy he intends to lampoon. Do we want the women in our Republique to believe themselves currency in Voltaire's economy of sexual exchange? Intended or no, this preserves ancient viciousness against women and would justifiably lead half our citizens into unproductive rage. Customs agents across Europe once refused Candide passage. We must persevere where they have relaxed.
I would pronounce the team behind this freaky little game, but text-to-speech has a hard time with the word Simogo. These guys did some light-hearted games before making Year Walk. When I played this game, it really frightened me. How do you go from such happiness like Bumpy Road to a psychological head trip like this one is beyond me. I hope these guys didn't fry their brains.
Help here.
The door's locked. I can't go any further. I hope they can't see me here.
Threat level normalizing.
I hope they can't see me here.
I'm on my way to apprehend the subject.
Prizrak, we've been spotted. Arming taser. Help!
She has to be here.
Bring up the threat level.
Good idea. My battery was running low.
Welcome to my domain. See anything you like. Lure Pritzrak away from the trolls. Leaving so soon.
Good thinking.
What's that? Engaging the subject.
Raise the threat level.
I'll find you.
Oh, no.
I've captured the subject. What do you need with all this stuff? Subject is locked up. The door won't budge. I've been locked out. I need an override.
Picked a good place. Good idea. We can... recharge here.
Place is quiet.
going.
Going in for the steal. Nice.
Nothing.
Checking in.
Thanks. You found me a good spot.
Situation is clear.
I owe you my life. What little of it is mine. Now let's get to the librarian. He'll help us. Please, stay with me.
Who is this?
If you're going to kill me, just get it over with.
Shut up! If I actually wanted you dead, I would have given you to Derringer earlier. Now walk slowly forward, ahead of me.
Body scanners do not cause cancer. Metamorphosis doctors say fears unfounded. That's a good strong headline. Go print it before we're told otherwise. Say, which do you think would rile the citizens more? The fact that these machines do indeed cause cancer, or the fact that the naked images they capture are being turned into playing cards for the perverse amusement of the Prizrak?
The Overseer seeks to erase nudity from art, even as his body scanners create these vulgar portraits. They don't save the images. LOL.
Do not turn around. You are part of something that you cannot understand. There is more going on tonight than these cameras can capture. You took something that belongs to me. You called this interloper and brought them into our Republique. And I will... Find out why.
A broken collar. The precal who wore it was also broken by Mireille, and that was before the Prizrak got their claws into him. Derringer has a server with the nude images of every poor soul who stepped inside that body scanner. Except for Derringer himself, of course.
Look at me. Honest eyes do not hide. Mireille Azali Prideaux, July 14th at 0158. Dissection of a precal. Okay. State your name.
Hope.
State your name.
390H.
Very good. Quit shaking. I'm going to ask you some questions in French. I find your English to be too clever. Des mots habiles peuvent camoufler la vérité. Tu sais ce qui arrive quand on ne dit pas la vérité.
Mireille Azali Prideaux. Dissection of a precal.
Some doors in Metamorphosis require voice recognition data to open.
Et... Qui t'a donné le journal de Zaguerre?
Je ne peux pas vous le dire, madame.
Menteuse! Qui t'a appris cette réponse? Est-ce que ce traître a un nom? Comment est-ce qu'il t'aide? Qui a piraté notre système? Qui a attaqué nos Prizrak? Qui t'a donné l'ordre d'attaquer nos Prizrak?
Je ne peux pas vous le dire, madame.
Après tout ce que nous avons fait pour toi,
You watch me.
we look out for you.
You lock me up.
We protect you.
From what?
Yourself. The world beyond those walls is dead. And the ones who killed it would not hesitate to do the same to us. We survive only because they do not know we exist. I pray you have not doomed us all, child. What do they know? What do they know about our Republic? Que savent-ils sur notre République?
Everything. Whatever you do to me, they'll be watching.
You are late. I found a pre-cow here who has lost her way. There was no need for that. This one, I believe, will go quietly.
She'll call you back.
When they've paused,